Ice Fiber Override!
And Byakuya, I dare you to accuse me. I dare you to. They changed up the room?
I can't wait! Thrills, chills, kills!
All right, let's get it, y'all. We here. Whoo! Actually, yes, bad battery and
With a basic explanation of the class trial.
Damn.
So, your votes will determine the results.
Wasted like 3 weeks of my time. Nah, that sucks.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
It has to be a limit. There has to be a limit to his stupidity. It's an abyss. The further you think his IQ is, like, it just goes lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. Like, there's no bottom. How can you be this stupid?
But Kyoko's standing right there.
The way Toko just delivered that line, just so, everybody's just so bored and disappointed in him. It's just, oh my god.
No, that's a ghost.
Kyoko didn't even say nothing.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Byakuya is practically saying the same shit I'm talking about. There's no limit.
Okay. So I just have to prove
Yeah, let's
that
just move on,
horse
though.
isn't Kyoko, right?
We gotta move on.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Kyoko's piercing glare. Come on, I mean...
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh! You know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
How would it completely just evaporate into just the... Come on, bro. We gotta do a whole mini game because he's this stupid. He's so stupid. We had to...
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
I forgot how to play.
Okay, then prove
I always
it.
forget how to
Prove
play.
She's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Hero sent us back 3 years. 3 years, that's generous. I'm thinking 300.
That Kyoko there is just a
Tattoo on
ghost.
the right hand. Exploded body analysis. Fake nails.
Okay, well, yeah.
Shut up!
No, that's wrong.
What are you talking about?
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh?
Kuma
Complicated like that.
kept him alive to annoy us. His answer to what I just said is women. That was his answer. Women. I said all of that, and his response is women. Bitches be crazy. Like, that's his answer. What are you talking about?
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Oh my god.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
We really had to prove that. Why did we have to prove that?
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right
I'm-
here.
Bro, I can't believe I agree so much with Byakuya right now. He's annoyed. I'm annoyed. Why did we have to prove that? We're wasting time.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that
Don't
out.
stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Hold up. Nah, I need one. I need one. Help us, Byakuya. Lead us to the promised land. Things are getting real disgusting out here.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, that's wrong. There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
For real.
If you're lying,
No cap.
die a cruel and unusual
No
death.
cap. I ain't lying. I put that on my grandkid's soul.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
Yeah, why did they call Hina stupid? Hina has been like, on point. Hey,
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
if anything, I think the only thing you could say about Hina really is she's a little ditzy. That's it. She's not stupid though. Hero is stupid.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Toko, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you saying?
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
What are you saying?
I got it!
I still don't think it's
The
Makuro
Fenrir
though.
Mercenary Corps. That military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir.
Fenrir?
Okay, they made us. Oh.
Now
Remember,
I
Satsuki,
understand.
Makoto is still dumber than the player. Oops.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast.
Toko is actually using her. Toko is actually utilizing her literary knowledge. This is like the first time ever she's done that. Did we just? Yes. I had this on easy, and it was the worst mistake I ever made in my life.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Okay, Toko, finally.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, Hero, complete idiot, but this is the first time she's actually used her knowledge to help with the case. The first time. He said after all this time, that's what I'm talking about. This is the first time.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
What if they just got the tattoo because they like the group? Like how people get like a Wu-Tang tattoo.
So it must have been Mukuro.
It must be Method Man, Ghostface Killer.
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
So she did get packed up.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a clue-last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind.
Oh, okay, that's what they're saying. I was about to say that's so lame. I was about to get mad as hell. I was like, so you're telling me that person is just like what? Okay, then we're cool.
But I mean...
It's not like we knew who Makuro was before, so same thing applies.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the... After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from... Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Okay, Byakuya.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
I think we're well aware of that.
Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
It's no 17th person, but now this kind of makes me think that my theory of like them cloning people is actually true. It's not any one of us.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Kyoko. I'm guessing it's us.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Yeah, I had a dream that masked killer tried to kill me, so it wasn't me.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
Like 9 a.m. or
The one who
something?
saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock.
Why would you say this?
But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
7.
Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
True. It's the sprinklers. I already know.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
It took place somewhere between and 9 o'clock. Yep, and Makoto.
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's more than enough
Time to commit murder, right? So
Makoto, if you have any...
any objections, now would be the time. It took
place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
No, that's wrong.
Also, now the losing words can actually work.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
Yeah.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden.
The sprinklers go on at a certain time. I think around like 8 or 7.
The sprinklers are set to go
Oh,
off
at
right
7:30.
7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How?
Cause that was afterwards. After we doused it.
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
What did she just say? What did she just say?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
You heard her.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
What are you talking about?
Man, you're totally wacko.
She might be crazier than Genocide Jill.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Do I really have to prove that? I guess so.
You're irrational.
Trying to blame me?
Alright. Last one. Shut
How
the
can you
fuck
say it
up.
wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it. Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Hina is fed up. Hina. Hina is fed up.
Let's just move on.
Oh my goodness. Hiro Hina been on it about Toko. Everybody is on Toko's ass. She might be the most unliked person like so right now. Oh my god.
The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko, I can't save you, so what you got?
I'd just like to say one thing.
Yeah, what you got?
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
She sound like Perry. We didn't say all that. We talking about did you do it? She sound like Perry in Among Us. If you vote me off, you guys will never find. No, we just asked you if you just killed them. We didn't ask all that. What the hell? No, give us an alibi. What's going on?
I can't let that happen.
Yeah, she sounds exactly like you. If you vote me off, you will not find. No, I want to know where you was at. Why it was taking you so long doing card swipe? Card swipe don't take that long.
So are you saying you're culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
That's not a. That's not a good. See, you just sound like Perry, man.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
Damn.
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Byakuya got the juice? That nigga told Kuma to shut the fuck up, and Kuma said, "You got it, boss." Nah, Byakuya might have got my respect in this chapter. What happened? He told him to shut up, and he did.
Anyway, Kyoko, you
I can't believe
did
it.
Have a reason to kill her. She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair, urged the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Why are you turning this on me?
Huh?
They know it's not me. Everybody in the chat know it's not me. I bought this damn game. I paid $29.99 for this motherfucker. I didn't do it. Because if I did it, that mean the game ended early. I'm getting my money's worth. It wasn't me.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
So the explosion would be more effective?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
That too.
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Kyoko, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing right now? What is she doing, bro? This ain't funny. Yeah, what's going on, Kyoko? What just happened? It's not me. What is the game trying to do? Try to make it seem like it is me? I gotta. If this motherfucker have a split personality or something, I'm gonna be mad. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait, something's not right.
And what might that be?
Oh, we fighting Kyoko? Let's go, man. Let's go. Body before the explosion.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside, it was totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay.
Of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong. Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
I'm just saying.
Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you.
Did you
If
forget?
you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Oh.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage? What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Yeah, I already said that.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
The chicken.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
And I'm so sick of love songs.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
Yeah.
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
You got my boy, Gus.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
She got a point.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinkler, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Kyoko, what are you doing, bro?
Then he had plenty of time to spare. Wouldn't you
Okay.
say?
Okay, Kyoko, you back on the shit list again. You're back on my shit list again. You know I ain't do this. Why are you fronting? What's going on, Kyoko? You don't want to talk about this?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
My life is on the line right now. Fight for my fucking life.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Okay. This how y'all want to do me? This how y'all want to do me? Oh, I like a challenge. I like a challenge. Come on. I see you, Kyoko. It's all good.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
This better be the Kyoko clone.
Makai is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
I'm so sick.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
Literally, let's just ignore him.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. They really throwing this on me, bruh.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Y'all think I could kill someone called the Ultimate Soldier, bruh? I'm 5'4", 120 pounds. They really trying to get me, man. They really trying to get me, man. I killed the Ultimate Soldier, standing at 5'4", 120 pounds, soaking wet. Let's do this, man. Let's do this.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
I'm about to pull a parry. Hey, vote me out if you want to lose. That we just gonna keep it like that. Vote me out if you want to lose.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Want that 12,000%. Okay. I'm about to whoop y'all ass. You know they used to call me Saul, right? Better call Satsuki.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Well, getting stabbed.
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Okay.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Shoot!
Oh,
I got it!
oops.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about
You
it.
forgot?
Then the knife...
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy
Toko,
any
shut
evidence
up, you
proving
mass
otherwise.
murderer.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown
No,
quantum
no.
particle caused an atomic level spontaneous
No.
combustion.
Stop.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
No, I thought you was the smart man. Why y'all want me to explain everything? Y'all accusing me, right? They accusing me and I still got to present all this. Like, come on. Y'all bring the evidence.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know,
Toko got so much airtime on that explosion. Yeah.
something like it somewhere.
No injury, no visible injury either. She might have CTE, but that probably happened before.
That's only natural. Because, of course, We saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
Don't defend her, bruh.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the...
Yeah, we still need to get to the bottom of this, but don't defend her at the same time, because she sure didn't defend me.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Speak up, Kyoko! Bro, I'm carrying right now.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah.
She was already
Totally.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
There's only one up.
Oh, yeah.
according to...
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
True.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yeah.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Victim's
No, that's wrong.
I've been getting way better with that over time.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
the Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
They just said it was whatever.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Just said it was a blunt. What are you talking about?
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
Why the fuck would they hold a pickaxe like that?
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Bro, Hero has the top. Hero is actively impeding the process of this trial. He is literally hindering us at every step. He's not helping whatsoever. Like before, it was just he just didn't give us any useful information. Now he's holding up everything.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
At least he's smart about that.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
She is unhinged.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
I did.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Yeah, that does sound weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
The titanium
Arrow. It was in the dojo. I have
have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
What's the
Well, because in the monitor, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master, you have no
Okay.
It seems like it.
No, that's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
But why would they do that?
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
That's a crazy way to kill
Bundling
someone.
them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
8 together strong.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't know if Makoto. I'm not. I wouldn't do it, but my characters are different. If you're going to make a murder, probably make it as confusing as possible. But my problem always is the evidence they leave behind, because that's all fine and cool, but the duct tape was left behind. That's my problem. If we didn't have the duct tape, then we wouldn't even. It would have been hard to come to that conclusion.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Stop yelling.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
I mean, but he had the key the entire time.
This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why?
Just staring
What
at
were
me.
you doing there?
What the hell?
That's what I need to know.
Are you a yandere?
I was just protecting you.
What?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Now you gotta protect her. No, the hell I don't. Protecting her would literally kill me.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
Kyoko, where's the, like, you, what happened to the razor sharp, like, evidence? What's up?
I knew
You're not
you
giving
were
us
stubborn,
anything.
But this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What does that mean?
Those words
You just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not the killer. You should understand.
Byakuya.
Master would never hide.
There's proof.
that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that? In my own room.
Yeah, I thought
correct?
so. So I think I'm supposed to take that.
hide something from.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Is that what you're
You stated a theory.
You said I hid the evidence. of
Oh,
my
no,
crime
I'm
and
supposed to
then
take the other
left
one.
The locker key in my own room.
Let me take that
But
one.
There's proof that
There we go.
No, that's wrong. If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
It's just to try to save herself with such a desperate lie. There's something deeper meaning in what Kyoko said earlier. Here, mystery of the school stay hidden forever, which is why I can't let that happen. Well, we trying to go for a mistrial or something? The mastermind's trapped. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trapped. I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. What you think I'm about to do? What you think I'm about to do? Expose her!
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
I gotta do it to you, Kyoko.
I didn't have the key to my room. Because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
No, no! What the fuck? That's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, she
I
did have that
into
master
my
key.
room because I've given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt
You are correct.
so I couldn't possibly have.
Shut your lying ass up.
No,
That's wrong.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets
Yeah.
you get into any room in
Yeah,
the
you
school,
bet I told.
Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing.
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
Ah! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it.
But did we just help Kuma? We might have. You nothing but a snitch. You bet I told.
So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh? Then, are you saying you really didn't...
We didn't make no vote. Why you giving up?
Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out!
What?
So then, it's time for voting time, okay?
Bro, you
Everyone,
usually be having me up here for like
using
6
the
hours.
lever
What are you
in
talking
front
about?
of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Kuma's rigging the game. They didn't even let me choose anybody this time, though. I mean, there's nothing I can do.
Now then, I
Kyoko!
prepared a very special punishment.
Hey, I got Kyoko killed. Just know that. I got Kyoko killed. I'm him. I did it. Everybody up there. What did Sanji say? When a woman lies, forgive her. No, we ain't forgiven. I pursued her. I exposed her. Stop lying. You should have never been lying. Told you to stop fucking lying. It is what it is.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
You know what I'm talking about? That's just what we do. Let me turn off so we can watch her get brutally murdered. That's just what we do. You know what I'm talking about? It is what it is. Kyoko, I'm sorry it had to be you. But that's just how it works. You know what I'm talking about? It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Oh, ooh, that motherfucker look like it's gonna hurt. First person? Don't be shook nah. Look death in the face. Look at me. I did this. I did this. You know what it is. It's your boy. Somebody gotta be the real. Somebody gotta be the killer. It might as well be me. It might as well be me. Yeah. Yeah. She might have been innocent. She might have been innocent. But all I could do is go off the evidence I got. What you want me to do? I'm not trusted. I don't believe in you. I'm a little disappointed, honestly. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? I messed up. I messed up. Y'all, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. What is this? What is this? Bro. Hero was right. We had a child from the same woman. Why do we have a child from the same woman? This is disgusting. Why is Toko dead? Why is Toko dead? What happened to Toko? What is this? Wait, Toko got a kid from Hina too? I mean, not Toko, Byakuya? What is... This is nasty. I gotta run this back. I gotta run this back. What is this? I'm running this back. No. No. This is not the ending I want. There's no way. No. This is disgusting. This is... No. No.
No! This isn't right!
You let Kyoko die. That's hilarious though.
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a
Okay, so
rebuttal
they
for
making
Kyoko's
me,
claim?
they running me back to this. So they don't want me to expose Kyoko, obviously. Obviously. I mean, I already told you I don't think it's Kyoko, but if they give me the option to say it's her, I'm gonna say it's her. I want to see what happened. I mean, it was still worth it. That was funny as fuck. That was funny as fuck. No. No, bro. Hina had everybody's babies and Toko just dies? That's funny. That is funny as fuck. Then why pick her? What, like, I don't know what's going to happen for me picking her. Because after I did it, they didn't even give me an option to pick Kyoko. They just said, okay, we're choosing Kyoko. Like, what? Even Makoto said this trial isn't going right, but run away? Let's see what that does. I mean, they not gonna let me fail, so fuck it. Let me see what this does. Oh, okay, never mind. So I just gotta let it go.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it.
Sanji said it best, no. No.
I suppose
No.
we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
I don't think it's Byakuya either,
What are
though.
you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's
It
room.
just, because this whole case just seemed weird because a random person is dead. Like, I don't know.
Someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
What is going
Wait a
on?
second. You've got it all wrong.
Bro, the only way I did this is if I got an evil personality, bro.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
I bought the damn game. It's not me, bro.
A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Why is this room pink? Look at Kuma. Oh shit, he know? Does he know?
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Look at this.
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
I mean, it's still because I don't know. This whole thing seems so weird, bro.
Now, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadful
Nah, why did he call Byakuya a
one?
boss? That's not how Monokuma acts.
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
So what is going? What is happening? Can we get a mistrial? Huh? This is what y'all wanted? What? What? What did I do? Can we go back to the other ending? Can we go back to the other ending? Who voted for me, bro? You voted for me?
Sorry.
Hina! Toko, I already know what's up with you. Why are you angry? You voted for me, nigga.
Yes, indeed. Yep. Hey! Shing! Thrills, chills, kills!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Bro, I bought the damn game. I paid $2.99 for this shit. What the fuck you mean it's punishment time? I paid $2.99 for this? Y'all didn't even give me a new punishment, bruh. Ain't I supposed to get like a specialized punishment, like based on my personality and my stats? Y'all give me the same fucking factory produced punishment. Literally like I'm on an assembly line. This is bullshit. I'm making the same faces and everything. They just changed the fucking character design. Man, what is this bogus low budget, low production? Y'all can't even do my death right. Man, this shit is rigged, bro. The game is rigged. What? 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 Where did I just fall from? Where did I just fall from? Plot armor.
This is...
Yeah, alter ego. But where am I?
It would seem...
What the heck?
In other words...
So did he do all of this because we kind of resolved not to kill anybody? But I'm still... So was this a frame job from the very beginning? Like, what's going on? Explain this shit, Kuma. Explain this shit. This all for ratings? You ain't got enough interactions? All this clickbait shit. They put me in the trash, bruh. So y'all voted me for nothing.
Calm down.
Huh?
In other words...
What did you say?
So...
Man, where the fuck am I, bruh? Where the fuck am I? Man, turn this Doki Doki literature music off. I'm not happy. Where am I? Nigga. I'm at the start of this fucking game? Bro, what's going on, bro? I'm at the start of this game. What's going on? Okay, this is not the start of it. Or maybe it was. I don't know. I forgot how this game started. I knew I was asleep at a desk. What is going on, bruh? Where am I? So I really tanked that fall though? My good friend. Oh, alter ego? Alter ego, why you didn't like at least like let the machine like whatever, bro. Appreciate you though. Get the fuck out of here, bruh. They put me in a Shinigami world. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. You yelling, but we need a way out of here, bruh. Did somebody send me a care package? What's that? Is that Drake album? Honestly, never mind. Yeah, I'll throw that shit in the trash too. Motherfucking the Baby album, the Yeet album.
Just a second. It smells.
She threw herself in the trash. Okay, that's real. Got the cup noodle on their head like T.I.'s hat. Also, Kuma might be looking for us now. Maybe.
Indeed. So... Hey.
Appreciate you. I ate that motherfucker like Sasha Browse. All right, now did you bring something to? You got the master key, right? Let's get out of here, bruh.
So...
To pay a debt or no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything.
What you think I'm about to do? Expose her!
Clearly you didn't watch the first time I said I was celebrating your pack. Do not trust me, Kyoko. I mean, shit. I might take that crazy ass ending with Hina having babies by everybody and Toko being. Actually, that's not too bad. Now that I think about it, maybe I hated that ending a little too much, man. Maybe this wasn't too bad. Maybe this wasn't too bad. Maybe this wasn't too bad. Why does he also have the same jacket as me? Did Monokuma make these clothes? After reevaluating, maybe this ending wasn't too bad. Think about it. Toko's dead. The only annoying person I really got to deal with is Byakuya. Hiro's just an idiot. And, you know, there's kids now. Hope for the future. Yeah. Maybe that ending wasn't too bad.
Indeed.
I know you did. I know you did. The chat got mad at me when I called you out. But I had to protect myself. It was either you or me. And I ain't going out. Well, I did go out, but you were trying to save me and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you. I know. How dare you?
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so I could do what I came. So it's so that I can do what I came to the school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Holt's Peak Academy for one very important reason. I am not sharing my wife with 2 other men in a sweaty cave I can leave. To be fair, she's not your wife. She's just your baby mama.
Indeed.
I mean, for all you know, it could have been Byakuya's wife. It could have been Hiro's wife. We don't know.
Makoto.
Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I had forgotten. I couldn't remember why I had come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I could come up with. Because of my purpose, my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I had to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you're saying is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's also the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too much of a big deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition. Why you say that? Why you say that? Hero mastermind. If it happens, I will flip. If Hero's the mastermind, I'm uninstalling this game.
I understand. I should understand everything.
She got lucky we didn't die. I thought it was a master plan, but nah, she got lucky, felt guilty and hopped down out of guilt.
My goal isn't to get out of here.
I mean, to her credit, like, me dying would mean it is in fact rigged, because she didn't really think it was me, and she knew it wasn't her. So at least it proved the game is completely rigged, and it would at least give hope to everyone else. Like, I wouldn't be. I mean, of course, since I'm dying, I would be mad at it, but I mean, at least it has some purpose to it, right?
It's to stay here.
Actually, it doesn't really go both ways, because I can't say that she wasn't the killer. I can't say that without a sliver of doubt.
Listen.
Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, know. It's just I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
Oh, so she's not a yandere, she's a kudere. Alright, so help us. Help us get out of here.
So...
I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. What everyone should have known me for. Called it from the first fucking chapter. It's not really all that surprising, honestly, but We got it. The ultimate detective. We got it. We got her. We did it, y'all. We did it.
Correct. So...
It was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. Headmaster. Why did you want to find a headmaster? Because he's my father. Whoa.
In other words...
Yo, daddy did all this?
Huh?
I feel like I also said that in that chapter, but I don't remember. Why she looking like that? That's your father or something?
No matter what?
So we letting it slide.
So,
My brain is fried right now. Also, dang, man killed his daughter. That man is cold. Peak fiction? Goat? Kino?
However...
I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I'm not going to sit on your face in a Pikachu cosplay. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said that I feel basic. Okay. Okay. I don't got to hear all that.
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found the master's room, blah, blah, blah. So we got a map. We got to get to that second floor. How did they get a whole airplane in this? Yo, what is this place?
Correct.
Like, it's really starting to sink in now.
However... So...
All right, open this door. Is that all?
However...
To be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So who did kill her? The mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Makuro was to get me killed. Get you killed.
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with the rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. It makes it sound like the mastermind themselves are somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
It's one thing I like to point out about the murder of Makuro. There was a point where Makuro may not have become the victim. Wait, there was a point where Makuro may not have become the victim. What does that mean? It could have been you? I could have been the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... Oh. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? The footsteps of the god of death? We are in a Shinigami world. Yeah, that's Ryuk. That's Ryuk. That's Rem. That's that one other one. The gullible one. I can hear the god of death as he moves. You know, motherfucker, jerking. Doing the cat daddy. Dougie and all that.
Anyway.
I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
So did y'all fight?
However, correct.
But what stopped them from killing you? Whatever.
Indeed. Correct. In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Makoto.
Just a little more. Just a little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. There's no doubt that Makuro is the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair that seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
That's right.
Okay.
It would seem. Indeed.
They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. I feel like I had to go to the next chapter, but I gotta. Oh man, decisions. What time is it? Damn, I might have to call it. I want to at least get out of this room. Yeah, I won't play the full chapter, the full next chapter, but I want to at least get out of here.
Anyway. Indeed. That's right. It's true. Indeed.
We free. I'm free. Yeah. Monokuma should know that we have that though. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Y'all know what y'all was doing with this angle. Y'all know what y'all was doing.
Hey.
Don't tell me not to slip. Don't make me think about something like that. How long?
So.
Ever since I can remember. I came from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. She's L.
Right.
I mean, L is a famous detective, but like nobody knows his actual identity.
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. No light, no shadow? That's a diss. That's a diss to Light Yagami. I see you. We represent neither evil nor justice. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we had to stand separate from the rest of society. Absolute neutrality. Shout out to Runa.
It's true. However,
It's a sand pride.
What? Wrong. However, So...
I went to several all times with him. It was all a dream the entire time.
However,
it is what it is. Never forgetting Sakura being like the biggest help in all of this.
right. However,
One thing I could never forgive. Really?
so...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
correct.
That's why I had to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. You can't just forget about a whole kid.
Wrong. Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? She do be spitting though. Jean did. Jean did not forget he had a fucking kid. Jean did not forget he had a fucking kid. This nigga created a whole game for Gon. Imagine a motherfucker. I forgot. Tee. Oh my god.
indeed. That's right.
We free.
Whew.
Okay, I'm gonna save it here. It's too much to go on because I don't know how long the next chapter is going to be. So I'm gonna save it here and call it a day.
Life is just death, taking its time. Who gon' take it from my hand? Was lonely before friends. I'm holding my own hand and taking these bad shots, just hoping they go in. Everything folds.